please don't be that person. Anything out this video, like it, share, comment down below what you got out of it. If you got anything out of it, if you didn't, I understand. Dislike the video. You didn't get nothing out of it. I understand. But thank you for taking out your time to watch it. Now roll into the video.
Why you sleeping on us? Why you sleeping on us? No cap, we gon' have to make them believe us.
What it is, what it was, what it is, what it does. It's your boy Lean Trucker, back with another. What's up? Yeah, today, man, I got here with a little surprise. I knew I had a local load. That's pretty much all I had. And so that was from my shipper. Did a local load, Dallas, essentially Dallas to Dallas. Then called me, asked me if I want another one going to Fort Worth. Of course, I said yep. And then I got another load, which is what I'm picking up now, going to Little Rock. So I'm gonna just go ahead and get loaded now. Go ahead and go. What I want to talk about is I was listening to Trucker Brown. He's been doing this thing, like, it's kind of random because of, I think he said it's around his work schedule or whatever. But anyway, I actually been enjoying it, really been enjoying it. It's not about him at all. It was just the context of what they was talking about. So I was listening. This part was about local drivers. A lot of them was, they was beating up. They was beating up the local scene. And my experience, my first experience with local, yeah, it was pretty much how I described it. They really wasn't, you know, as far as hard work and stuff like that, but I was still only working my first local job. It was the food service industry where I was running up and down the ramp with a dolly. I was only working like 9 hours a day. It was just the way that my rap was planned and the little changes and adjustments that I made with it. And I was off on weekends. So to me, that was pretty good. But I wasn't making money. I was busting my butt, but I wasn't making money. Which brings me to something though. This not about being local, none of that. What this is really about is knowing you and what makes you happy. It's okay to be a local driver making, at that time I was making $650 take home. I was ecstatic. Why was I ecstatic? I was 22 years old. I was at home. Every day I had just came off the road for about half a year. No, I'm not a super road trucker, guys. Super trucker, I'm sorry. It's okay. I'm not apologizing for that. Apologizing for screwing it up. But not a super trucker. I loved it. It was the most money I ever made in my life at that time at 22 years old. So I was good with it. But I'm saying it's okay. Don't be that guy that says, like in my case, because I have my own authority, you should have yours. Or you should or shouldn't lease because I am or not. No, don't be that guy, guys. You know, do what works for you. Everybody's not built for over the road, including me. I'm not built for over the road. I wasn't then, and I'm still not now. Even if I had no kids, none of that stuff, I still would not enjoy being out 2-3 weeks, months at a time. It's not my thing. So I was doing that. My next job after that, I was doing, I did that for right at 3 years. Going up and down that ramp, like I said, at the time, I was a young man, I was fine. My next job was hazmat, hauling fuel to 7-Elevens, mostly 7-Elevens, doing a couple quick trips and stuff like that. But that, I was bringing home roughly $900 a week. But again, it was an increase for me. I was happy doing it. I was working 5 days on, 2 days off. Actually, at that job, as a company guy, I had a set schedule. So I was off on Sundays and Mondays. But again, I enjoyed it. I loved it. I was very content being a company guy. Didn't really care about all this other stuff that was going on. You know, I could get into why I became, matter of fact, I'll make that another video of why/how I became an owner operator and then how I got my own authority. But the main point that I'm really trying to get by is don't be that guy that bashes people for doing what works for them. Whatever works for you, do what works for you. That's not the goal of my channel, is to tell you guys and gals what and what not to do. Only thing I'm doing is sharing my experiences, and hopefully in the meantime, well, on top of that, share my experiences, educate you guys between just the little stuff that I learned from having my own truck, and also on, like I said, on the fitness side, stuff like that, just and then entertain you a little bit, hopefully. So all right, so as you can see, it's the next day, but I still want to finish my point. But give a quick broker story that happened to me yesterday. Some of these brokers don't care, they ask you for anything. So what happened was, I called on a load. They said they had to call the customer to see if they still had it, which this happens sometimes. Anyway, long story short, the customer was gone for the day because it was about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and usually on the flatbed side, that's when they're gone. So she asked me to hold my truck, don't book anything, and she'll come in at 7:30 this morning, and then she'll call the customer. The reason, if you ain't picked up on it, why this is ridiculous, because she didn't even have the load. It's not like she was guaranteeing me the load. She was asking me not to book anything just in case the customer had the load. Ridiculous. Which they didn't, by the way. All right. So to finish up the point of this video. Yeah, so the point is, this stuff is not, everything is not for everybody. I'm gonna speak for me specifically. I don't want to be a fleet owner. Do I find anything wrong with it? Absolutely not. It's just not my interest because of my lifestyle of choice. I like to, I don't like dealing with a whole lot of other stuff, especially things out of my control, which I know part of it is life, but when you depend on other people to get your job done, to help pay your bills and all that stuff, or like when I get off work, I want to be off of work. I don't want to have to, when I'm off, I still got to have my phone on 24/7. You know, I got to answer calls at 11 o'clock at night. And the only way to really avoid that, let's just say you got 5 to 10 trucks, is you got to hire other people. You got to delegate. Well, now you're looking at hypothetically speaking, a dispatcher, terminal manager, possibly mechanic, just different things like that. The problem with that is how much money you're really making now. You know, the point in getting that fleet was to maximize or make more money, but now you're not really making more money, because to take away that responsibility, you have to start dishing all out, you know, paying this person to take care of this person to take care of that, maybe even a payroll service now, because you have so many different things going on, to where to really make your money, you have to take on a lot of that responsibility. And that's just something I'm not interested in. I see other people doing it. I think it's great, to be honest. I have no problem with it. The point I'm making is you have to do what's best for you and your personality, your lifestyle. I love traveling. So with me, what I'm doing, the way I'm doing it works for me, you know, because I get to, when I want, take off, go, and I don't have to worry about anything that's going back here in the States. Like when I went to Cabo about 3 weeks ago, I wasn't concerned with what was going on here. No big deal. Whatever was going on was going on. But if I had a fleet, I got to make sure I got my service and everything, you know. So keep in mind that there's nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with being a company driver if it works for you and you're happy in your lifestyle. There's nothing wrong with being an operator. There's nothing wrong with leasing. None of that. It's whatever works for you. Again, don't be that person. Don't be that guy that bashes people because they don't want to take the next step. Maybe that is the step that they wanted. Everybody didn't get in trucking for the same reason. All right, I'm about to get on out of here, wrap this video up. Keep it in mind, stay on the grind, one day at a time. Salute.